So I just got a new full self-driving FSD supervised 14.2.1, and I just downloaded it over the night. Once you see this blue dot down here, that's a sign that you have some updates. I already clicked the one for autopilot. As you can see, 14.2, 99%. I just drove a short distance, which would technically be my first drive, but this is like the real first drive I'm going to test out. Part of the updates, basically, if you come to part of the updates, the new thing, scroll wheel function is already here in the display, which makes it easier rather than having to like find it. But I already have mine set to camera anyway, so which makes it easier. But then you can easily change it here from time to time. But these are all the updates that has come in with this particular stack. If you come down here, loading up full self-driving stuff. I'm going to talk you through some of these updates as we do like the first drive, basically. So this is going to be my first full self-driving experience. I'm going to be going to Tim Hortons. There's a Timmy's very close by. I want to test out the drive-through experience. I said I'm going to walk you through some of the updates. So if you come down here to software, if you come to release notes, I'm going to wear my dark shade because the sun is out this beautiful fall morning. So there are a bunch of updates that has happened already. Of course, I finally got 14.2.1 and I moved from 13.2.9. So if you're on 13.2.9 and you're waiting and you are not an influencer as it is, well, I guess you should have a hope. One thing I should also add that I did switch it to standard and then I switched it back. So whether that had anything to do, I also did a soft restart a few days ago, about 2 days ago. Whether that had something to do with me getting the update, I would not know. But if it does, I guess that's something you could try. I did it twice, so it doesn't hurt to try. So in terms of the update, for the first one, the big one, basically, the neural network has been updated. Also, it has added arrival options. So I am going to, if I come in here, there are like, it's only giving me park or curbside, which is interesting. So in the very first drive this morning, it gave me more than that option. It gave me like a list of options, including driveway. So I'm going to see what it's going to do because it's only giving me option for curbside or to park for Timmy's that I want to go to. By the way, I am going this way, so I would expect that it will self-correct. I intend to see what it's going to do. Okay. Now it's even much more difficult because like she shouldn't be crossing. It's red. Like pedestrians put themselves in harm's way sometimes. So if it's a human driver, that place would fit me. But is it critical? Is playing safe, which I'll give you kudos for. It's better to be safe than sorry. If I was one, I probably would go as it because I think I would make it with that at that speed. But it's not bad if it's cautious. I'm gonna check again. So at the moment I have my profile set to hurry. I have it set to hurry. Let's see a destination park. It's only giving me parking lot. Let's put it. I'm putting it upside now. Let's see what it's gonna do. Anyway, so I was walking you guys through the updates. So arrival options, for you to select where FSD park. Is it in a parking lot? Is it on the street? In a driveway? In a parking garage? Or at the curbside? So I put it in curbside now. I'm going to see what it's going, I'm waiting to see what it's going to do. It says added handling to pull over or yield for emergency vehicles, e.g. police cars, fire trucks, ambulances. This I think is neat because before that it's just going to almost freeze in place. Now it's better that it's able to pull to the side. And I'm going to also test something, maybe when at a later time during the day, or if I find a quiet street to do it, I'm going to test it. If I act like I'm sleeping, is it going to, because before, this is one of the things that I've said in some of my previous videos. I think it doesn't make sense that if it starts nagging at you that, oh, you're not paying attention, and then it decides to just kind of shut down, slow down, come to an almost complete stop in the middle of the road. It does not make sense. However, there is this update, now I've been seeing it. It pulls to the road shoulder or to the the road divider if there's enough space there, which is a big improvement. Actually, for me, that was the reason why I downloaded this. Otherwise, I've been holding out. I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna download it. But when I saw that, I'm like, now I want it. And then that was when I did all the reboot thing. I'm gonna probably show you guys how to do the reboot if you don't know yet. I did the reboot thing, and I also switched from advanced back to standard, then back to advanced, and now I have it. Also added additional speed profile, so I guess I'm going to talk about that in the next video. Let's see how it's going to handle this. So this is the Timmy's, this is the drive-thru. Here's a stop sign. It's supposed to make a turn. Let's bring it back onto the map. It's supposed to make a turn, as you can see right here. It's supposed to make a turn. That map is not even correct. Okay. It is sort of doing it. Whoever is behind me is going to be wondering, what's wrong with this guy? Yeah, pay attention to it again. You're gonna bump on. He has climbed that already. It's kind of okay.
Hi, welcome. Can I help you today?
Hi, good morning. I want.
Hi, welcome, Tim. What can I get for you?
Can you hear me?
Hi.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So I want French vanilla.
What size?
I think I'll do large.
Large French vanilla, sugar.
I also want sausage on biscuits.
Sausage biscuit, sure.
I want two.
Sorry? Two sausage biscuits?
Yes.
Sure. Perfect. Anything else for you?
I'm trying to look for this something. Yeah, I forgot the name now, but it's not showing up on your menu. Just 1 second. I'm trying to see if it's gonna pop up.
Okay.
Okay, I think that's it.
So two sausage biscuit and large French vanilla, right?
That's correct.
Thank you. 1310 at the window.
All right. So I kind of started, so because they didn't give me so many options, cup side was one of it. I picked cup side. When it got to that point, it just stopped completely. So is it gonna stop here?
Good morning, French vanilla.
Yes. This is interesting. 1 second.
Thank you, my dear.
You're welcome.
Have a good day, darling.
Thank you.
Take care.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, now I am sold on this car. I'm sold. Because, so like I said, they didn't give me so many options. Yet now you see parking lot, street, charger, parking garage, give me so many options. But then at the time, it just gave me only curbside and park. I chose curbside. It took me right to where I'm gonna speak to, into the phone, and then it stopped. But then when I nudged it to start driving again, He drove me right to the window, as you can see. And of course, that lady was very sweet. She kept saying, "Hi, darling." I know that older lady. It's just nice anyway. That's it. Like, it drove me there. You know, knew when to stop. Like, we are at the window. As you can see, I didn't disengage it. I didn't press the brake or anything. Knew when to stop. And now I'm thinking, why didn't I get this earlier? Well, it's not in my control. So, did what he needed to do, stopped at the window. Like, I'm amazed. So, part of the questions I have, and I'm gonna put this on X as well. Part of the question, okay, now it's watching out. It says that there's enough room. Part of the questions I'm going to ask, or that I want to know or find out, is how did they determine, like how? Because probably it's using this camera to determine that this is what I'm doing. And I'm guessing it's part of the scenarios that they will probably have walked into the neural network, that it recognizes it, that, okay, this is what's happening here, and then this person needs to pick up his order. So it waited for me, to pick up my order, and then did its thing. Let me see if it will give me more options. Yes, that places tend to be more quiet, so I want to test out this option as to what it does when you act like you're sleeping. We're gonna get onto like a tiny narrow stretch shortly. So I'm gonna pretend as if I'm asleep, even though I'm not. Yeah, maybe because of my glasses. Yeah, I can't do this in 13.2.9. It will be nagging its head off by this time. Now, here is something. There is a route that goes through here and then all the way here, which is shorter. It's not taking me through there. I don't know why. So that's something I'm going to probably be testing out when I do like a full testing. I just wanted to get when you just get a new software, you're kind of anxious, you're eager, you want to give it a go. I just wanted to give it a go. And I'm going to try out, wearing like a regular glasses, because I'm coming up on like a busy section right now. Is it going to wait for that train car? Yeah. So I think they are oiling the track. Or I don't know, doing some sort of servicing. Yeah, it's oiling it. You can see the oil. Yeah, I waited, gave it enough room, and then when it's gone, inches straight ahead. Okay. So, in terms of first impressions, like first impressions, this is good. There's a meme that's quite popular in Nigeria. It's some actress that, this is good. This is the reaction I have right now. Number one, it's not nagging unnecessarily. So for home, I've chosen parking garage. Let's see what it does. Is it gonna take me right into the parkade? What happened? Oh, front camera blocked or blinded. You guys can see that the sun is staring right at it. So the sun was staring right at the camera, and it's freaked out. I have done this many times on 13.2.9 without any issues. This is the first time I'm experiencing this. So it's not about maybe me not paying attention. It's the camera. Wow. Okay. Is this a step down from 13.2.9? Is this something that would iron out over time? But my first not critical takeover, but then my first, it asked me to take over basically, which, if you look at it, it qualifies as some form of engagement. It says, and if you can see down here, it says autopilot visibility limited, clear all dirt, debris, and obstruction from camera. So it does something here. It always wants to go through the wrong way. Okay, parking garage. This is not a parking garage. This is not a parking garage. Really? Really? What if I change it? Yeah, this is not a parking garage. This is just a roadside parking. I'm gonna do it again. Home. And then start self-driving. Yeah, now I've chosen parking lot. Even parking lot, it still comes back here. Okay. I'm gonna do it again. Home. Start self-driving. Let's say charger. What is it gonna do? Okay, so you see, even though the map wants me to go left here, it has chosen to go round. Does it recognize something? Okay, now, so if I choose charger, it's gonna want to take me inside. Okay. Let me try and open the garage door. Again, the sun is in, and then the moment it just inches forward and away from the sun, it starts working normally. No, that's not where my parking is. It's gonna go in there, but that's not where my parking is. Obviously, we're under the parkade now, so it's gonna be it's showing like the entire house basically as my spot. So I'm going to no. I'm going to nudge it to my spot. Oh, okay. So it just picked the spot for me. This is someone else's spot. I don't want them to come and then they see me in their spot and then it appears like I'm rude. So I will take over at this point. But then this is my spot. So I've kind of chosen auto park. Now this is not good because it's too close to it. I need to pay attention and make sure it doesn't. Okay. Yeah, it's just making its job difficult. It would have just gone that way, but yeah. So you see, from the disengagement that happened earlier on, again, autopilot visibility limited, clear all dirt, debris, and obstructions from camera. There are no debris. It is the sun. Because we're driving right into the sun, the camera freaked out and then stopped. So, verdict, I think this is an upgrade in many respects, and I'm still going to feel it out a bit more, but I also think it's a downgrade in some respects. Like, 2 warnings like take over because of the sun. I've driven this thing through heavy rain on the Coquihalla, through crazy snowstorm, and it has done just fine. So what has changed? Well, this is something we would find out in more tests. This is like my very first test driving, first impressions kind of thing. And it says I've done, 6 kilometers, 99% self-driving since V14.2. So version 14.2.1, I'm going to be doing more tests later this afternoon. And thanks for riding with me. Let me know your thoughts. Do you think this is an upgrade? Do you think it's a downgrade in some respects? I look forward to hearing your comments, and I will see you guys on the next one. Cheers.